Sports gods.
6 more weeks of college football, man. Let's finish strong. Let's go. We don't. Welcome everybody back to another episode of the Money Pod Podcast College football betting show. Intros are a must today. You want to know why intros are a must today? Because I look at the numbers each and every single week, and viewership is going eh, uh, uh, 6, 7, 1,000 people are checking us out each and every week for this show, and it's just amazing the viewership that we're getting. So if you're a new viewer, welcome. If you're a returning viewer, welcome. You already know how we do, but the intros are a must. I'm your friendly neighborhood capper, Moss Money. Of course, I got the MF. I don't even want to curse no more. I want to keep it clean. We got people watching. We got the MF money making team with me. I want to say this is my guy, man. This is my brother. He's been with me for a long time. One of the best in live betters I know. They call him Diddy. What's up, bro?
What's up, man? We back. Another
Yeah,
another
man.
Friday. Another Friday looking to get this money.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And what betting show is not what your own? You got to get this. If you can find one, you got to find one. Your very own professional gambler on the team. C Sharp, man. What's up, baby?
What's going on, everybody? We're here, November. Football serious. Let's get it.
Yeah, man. Football is definitely serious. I want to say it's football weather, but it's 75 degrees where we're at right now. Um, I don't know about you out in the Midwest, C-Start, what the weather's looking like, but it's nice as hell out right now.
We actually got possible tornadoes, not in Tulsa, but in southern Oklahoma today. Possible tornadoes. So it's stormy. So yeah, the season's changing. This is probably the last of the end of summer for us, and fall will be right around the corner.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Be safe
So
out there.
yeah, true, definitely. So if you're watching, like I said, for our new viewers, please hit the subscribe, please hit the like button. It's because of you that we're doing so well with the show. So once again, it costs you nothing, right? It costs you nothing to hit that like, hit that subscribe, and we're giving out free plays each and every week. Today's Friday show, Sunday's NFL show. We do the opening odds sometime next week. If we can find the time, Tuesday or Wednesday, we'll fit it in. And each and every week, we're giving out free picks on Money Pop Podcast YouTube. So make sure you go follow, subscribe, all that good like stuff, all that back end algorithm, all that stuff it does. It just helps. So we don't put Venmos, we don't put Cash Out, not yet. Just like B Diddy said before. So like I said, cost you nothing. Now let's get into the recap. Last week, another hell of a week. Another hell of a week. I ended up 3-1 on my takes. Sharp, you had 3-2. You got hit with the Penn State game, and then B Diddy, you were 2-1. I didn't check your leans, but together, regardless, as a group, we were 8-4, which is amazing. That brings our total up to over 67% against the number. We're betting 41-20, ladies and gentlemen. You got to understand how hard that is to sustain. We're in what, week 10, I think it is, in college football, if I'm not mistaken. Week 10, hitting 67%. You could be blind person and just win money betting with us. So, like I said, man, it's all because of you guys, though, the stuff that we do. We love the feedback. So if you're out there, make sure you tag Money Pop Podcast, and let's continue to get this money. All right. Let's get right to it, man. Let's get to the picks. I'll start it off, man. I'm feeling good about this pick right now. I'm starting off tonight with Oregon State and Washington. What stadium is that? Is that Alaskan something? I forget what that stadium's called. It is, isn't it? That's what it's called, right?
Something
I
like
forget what
that.
it's called. Something like that, right? Alaskan
Well,
Airline Field, Husky Stadium.
They changed it, but yeah.
Yeah, Husky Stadium. I'm going with the Huskies here, -4.5. That Oregon State quarterback, I know he's been playing for a couple games now. Their backup quarterback. I still don't have any faith in him. They beat up on a bad Colorado team. They beat up on Washington State, but I haven't seen anything with him that makes him, makes him scared. Makes him makes me think that they're going to be able to do any damage against Washington. Obviously, weather's a factor in this game as well. I think the gusts and rains, the line was at, I think, was 63, 64. It's always down almost 10 points, I believe, on that total. So getting that line for that total, we would want to probably bet that up. But I like the team that's undefeated at home here in Washington. I think the line is telling that it's -4 at home with a ranked team coming in. Give me the Huskies, man. -4.5. Give me the Huskies.
Ooh.
Give me the Huskies. Where's my pen? I don't even have
You writing that one down, Nate? Be careful. Make sure you got ink in that pen.
Oh man, I mean, you said that last time. I felt pretty good about that UCF bet. Right?
Make sure you got your favorite weather app on constant loop too. Make sure you're refreshing that up until kick and into that game, because I got to stay away from that game just because.
And that's where I'm at.
There could be like 40-mile-an-hour winds and maybe like 2 inches of rain during the game, and man, I just don't know. Who knows?
Well, I mean, I think for me, listen, Nate. I think that's a strong pick there. I think if you have the knowledge to lean that way for sure. Oregon State around this time of year, they're always fighting. You do got to understand that. I think they're 6-2 against the spread this year so far. So you got to look at that. They're 8-3 against the spread in November games over the last 11 November games. So Oregon State has been the team to kind of show up during this time, and this is one of the first times they're ranked in the top 25 in a little bit. So there's a lot of energy behind Oregon State. Just be aware of that. But this is the thing. This is one of those live games. Like, this is the game I see how it's going, see how the weather's going, see where's the momentum, see who came to play. This is kind of like one of those. I think the line, if it's going to be anything, with Washington at home, and I've been to Washington. I've been at a Washington Huskies game. That's not an easy place to play. It's right there on the water. The wind can be really high, especially at night. So just be mindful of
that. Yeah, I think the best play, it has already came and went in that game. I think a lot of sharp, a lot of sharp people hit the under. When the raw number came out, not factoring in weather, and then the weather report came out, and everyone and their mother hit the under. Not saying you're wrong, Nate. I just don't have a feeling in this game. I'm with Diddy. Like, for me, I don't have any money down on this game. I would just, if I did or if I didn't, I would totally just wait to see how this game plays out live.
Okay. I'll take that into consideration. Let me put a little asterisk on that. And that's the great thing about us when we talk about these plays, right? Is that my listening to you guys side of it could sway what I do, right? It could sway what I do. So you know what? Because you guys said that, I will put an asterisk next to my pick right there, and just to double check how I feel about that game. Actually, like you said, pending weather. But good call. Way to break my first bet down. As we start the show. Oh, right. I'm feeling good. I'm talking. Nate. Oh. Let's be careful now.
He said, I'm gonna go first.
In his glass? I feel you. All right. So I'm gonna keep going because, like I said, I know we are somewhat pressed with time. I do like the under, and once again, line could have came and gone, but I love the under in the Air Force Army game. These games have always been like this, under for the last 10 games. So I'm just going to follow that trend. That under is at 40. I think it opened up maybe a little bit higher, maybe 44, 45.
It actually opened up lower for once. So this game, I'd be careful. I love this game in a teaser. So this game actually opened up at 39, and for once in maybe
the opposite way.
Yeah, for once in maybe like 30 matchups between cadets here, they it actually got bought up to 40. So I loved it when these games were sitting at 44, 45. Right, I did bet one of the matchups earlier in one of our shows. 40. I would throw in a teaser before I would look at betting it straight up. That's just me.
Damn. Oh, you know what? B Diddy, you go. Because I ain't going to talk no more. I'm not going to talk no more because y'all just ripping my shit out, right? I was going to say, you go. I'm going to switch the script, right? I felt good but now y'all questioning everything I'm putting out there. So maybe I need to relook at what I'm looking at.
No, I mean it's all good. We're just putting
Yeah,
up the
yeah,
caution
that's
to
what it's
the
about.
caution to the win. That's all. We just try to make
I
it,
just want to
make it
win
look
money,
good.
brother.
Absolutely,
I want to
absolutely.
win money. So if y'all telling me, hey, we need to relook at this, let me re-strategize. B Diddy, let you
For
go.
sure.
And we're gonna, like I said, we usually do round table, but like I said, in the essence of time, give me your plays, and then kind of run right through. And
Yeah,
then
I
as
mean,
we're talking here, Sharp, you as well, jump in there where you see a slide, good play, not play, and we'll just keep it moving like that for this week.
yeah. This is a difficult week for me, to tell you the truth. Nothing really kind of jumped out on me besides a few things. More heavy leans this week, but I'm gonna give you guys some plays that I'm gonna be working on. We're gonna start with the 12 o'clock Florida Texas A&M game. I'm gonna go under that number there, under 55 and a half. I know it trended the opposite way. I believe it opened up at, I want to say 52 or 54. Sorry, 54. So it's ticking
Yeah.
toward the over. But I just can't see this game being a high scoring game, both being in the 20s. Both teams struggle to score on offense. We know their defense can fly around, but they're hit and miss. But at the same time, I think their offense is more hit and miss. And I think a lot of hype is coming in. Excuse me, my nose is itching. I believe a lot of hype is coming on that quarterback from Florida. So I think they have a lot of belief in him. Me, not so much. I think he's just as average. I think he's athletic, but he doesn't do enough for me to move the needle for this team to get to where they want to be. So I'm going to go under the 55 and a half. That's my first play. We're going to go
All
to
right.
you. Go ahead. Mhm.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. You good?
I didn't know if anybody had any, what you thought about that.
I lean that way too. That's not gonna. Again, I would love 56 putting a teaser when we go
Mhm.
through. Just real quick on what you said overall. I don't love this week either. There's not a whole lot of plays. That's probably part of the reason I barked back on Nate too. Is I just don't like a lot of these plays. I think this is a big teaser week for me. This feels like some NFL lines where the books are really sharp on all these games. I'd rather just move the spread and put a couple of my favorite ones together. But I do like what you're saying. I mean, A&M just their program is in shambles. So I don't think being at home matters. So, I'm with you. At 66, I love it. At 56, I like it. So I'm with you.
Yeah. At College Station, it's going to be loud. It's going to be, midday. It's probably going to be the heat's still going to be out there. 28-20, 28-21. I'm seeing that type of game, 24-21. I'm seeing it tight, back and forth. So we're going to go under 55 and a half. I'm going to kick with another 12 o'clock game, University of Kentucky at Missouri. I think Kentucky rights the ship here. Is it Will Levis or Will Levis?
Yeah,
Yep.
the
I
quarterback.
think he
Will
gets back
Levis.
on. Yeah, well, I mean, I didn't have him winning last week. But I think he rights the ship this week here. I think Mizzou has had their ups and downs. They play some games tight, play better than what we expected them to play. But I think Kentucky is just a better team all around. Solid on the defensive side of the ball, so it's going to be tough to spread them out and move the ball for Missouri like they're used to. One thing is Kentucky do they get after a quarterback, as we saw last week. For the most part, they were trying to get after Hayden Hooker, but Tennessee is who Tennessee is, like we spoke about. They're the best team right now in college football. They definitely the best offense in college football. So I expected that beating from against Kentucky, but this is a different team. Missouri is a big step down. I like Kentucky here at that short number, -1.5. You can take it as a pick too if you want to pay a little juice, but give me Kentucky here. It's early game.